Hi. Hi, I'm Lenny and I just took bath. So I have a new video for us. I'm actually sitting down on the floor. Well, on my like tatami. So I'm sitting down here. And I did the reading here. It was a wonderful reading. So you're gonna watch it now. um just like before I go and show you the cards to choose from, I just wanted to share that I am, what's that? What was I gonna share? Oh, that I opened my Etsy shop recently for tarot readings. So if you would like to book a reading with me, that's open once again, and the link to do that is in my Etsy. It's gonna be in the description. And yeah, so right now there are 4 readings there are available. There is an Ultimate 2022 reading, and it's gonna be amazing. That's an amazing reading, and it's very wallet friendly. That reading, and it's gonna be a lot there. So there's an overall energetic for the year, and then there's also per month, and then I'm also gonna try to do some numerology things there for you in that reading. So if you're interested in getting a reading from me, there, if not the Ultimate 2022 reading, there are 3 other readings that you can choose from, so you can just choose a reading there. And I'm gonna link that in the description, like I said. And yes, there. So that's it. I'm gonna show you the cards now, and then you can enjoy your reading. Okay? Hi, so here are the cards to choose from. This is for group or pile number 1. This one is for group or pile number 2. And this one is for group or pile number 3. So I have 3 piles for today, 3 groups for today. Just choose which one. You can pause the video, meditate on the cards. You can, use a pendulum if you want to, and just feel into which group or which pile has the message that you need to hear right now. Okay? So again, 1, 2, and 3. The timestamps are in the description, so you can just go right there. And yeah, I'll see you in your reading. Or readings, you can choose more than one, by the way. So I'll see you there. Hello, pal 1. Hello, group 1. This is your card for what you need to hear right now, message that you need to hear right now. I didn't expect to get the card right away, but here we are. So I'm gonna open this card up for you, and then we have some tarot cards here. We'll see what's going on. Okay, just messages for right now. I think we need that. Ooh, the thunder. Wait, can you see it there? The thunder. There's something very explosive that wants to come out from inside you. It can be anger. So if you're feeling like really, really angry right now, or if you're feeling like there's some very intense emotions that are wanting to come out, then there is this, like, you're gonna need to express that, okay? You feel it there, like, this is me, like, just a couple of hours ago, like, I really felt like my heart was getting full of this negative emotion, and then I just needed to release it. So I released it through movement. I released it by punching there. I looked stupid while dancing. Thankfully, no one was watching. But it's just that there's something very explosive that wants to come out. It's either that type of emotion, like anger or something. It can be like, you're kind of like fed up. That can be the emotion of like being fed up about being so guilty, or there may be shame. There may be like you're fed up about your current life situation. You just want things to change. You don't want to settle anymore. Things like that. Just that, this bubbling of emotions building up. Or it can be, what's that? What are they gonna say? Oh, there's something that's more of like a creative endeavor, and it really wants to come out from inside you. Like there's this huge project that it's like, I want it to come out. I want it to like be here. I want to birth it into the world. And maybe, the thing with there is you're gonna have to start doing it. It's like, not naman you don't have to, like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but it's just like, if there's something inside of you that wants to come out, allow it to. So whether it's an emotion or whether it's like I said, like something that you want to create or put out into the world, something that you want to say to someone, then it's good to just like do it and like put it out into the world, okay? And if it's something like, if you're angry at someone, maybe you want to release the anger first, the part where you're angry, and then you can tell them the words later on, right? You can tell them, hey, this is what I think about what's going on here, and I don't really like that, things like that. You don't have to say it while you're angry, just release the anger, and then you can still communicate what you want to say to these other people later on in a way that doesn't hurt anyone, or that doesn't in a way that doesn't hurt them, right? Because our anger can hurt. So there, I hope that what I said made sense. We have the Four of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, it's really looking like whatever this thing is, it's like, hey, I have something that I want to say. Like, this is like your body, your emotions, like the universe, like, hey, look here. This is something that you want to share into the world. There's something that you want to have, but then you're not, you're ignoring the signs of like expressing your desires or expressing your emotions. Or it's like here with the 3 cups here, if like, I'll show you the 3 cups, they have the flowers in the 3 cups. They're wilted. That's a word. They're wilted, and they're not healthy anymore. And you just want to be like, I'm so fed up with this. I'm so fed up with my current circumstance. And when you express that, that's when like you can, it's not naman na when you express your emotions, that's when the universe comes in like, hey, look what we have for you. That can be the case, but it's also more of the fact that you're able to express your emotions and get out of this anger that you have. That's when you can see the universe giving the offer to you, right? Because what expressing your emotions gives you is clarity. If you're so caught up in your anger or in your emotions or in your like fed upness, is that a word? Let's make it a word. If you're so caught up in your fed upness, being fed up, there's really nothing that you can do like moving forward. I'm sure that we've all like experienced an emotion in like a very extreme way before. Like, can you remember the last time that you were like really sad? And you were really sad and you like really held on to that sadness and you didn't even express it, and then you're just like inside. And then it turned into like depression. It turned into you slowly like spiral down, and then there's nothing that you can see but the sadness. That was me, like, a while back. And then when you start to just like express it, you give yourself a good cry, you give yourself I'm sad, why is the world like this, blah, 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 blah. You can just like, go on a whole, like, allow yourself to express your emotions. And then that's when you're like, oh, right, it's not, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe there is something that I can do about it, So they're just expressing it and then allowing yourself to, Sorry. Allow yourself to express your emotions and allow yourself to express what you want to express and express your desires. Because once you express it, once you let it out of your body, let it out of your system, that's when the clarity comes in and then the next steps come in, right? If it's about like a creative endeavor that you want to do, because I did give like a two scenario type thing there. If it is something that you want to do, express it, like write it down, like, hey universe, or hey self, I really want to do this. Just go on a rabbit hole for a day and then go online and look at all of the things that are related to the thing that you want to do. And then that's when the ideas start coming up. Right? So as long as you just give yourself that little push to allow yourself to express the thing that you actually want to express, then there's so much more that you'll be able to do with the information and without like thinking about going on a spiral downward with, like using that negative emotion, like your anger or your sadness as like an anchor that's just pulling you down the bottom of the ocean. When you express your anger, you actually get rid of it. And then the clarity comes in. And wait, what's it? It's not. Is it? There. Okay. And then when, you express like you express it out into the world, like what you want to do, a desire that you want to, you want to birth into the world, and then you start doing it. Maybe that's when it comes in of like, it's either, yes, I want to continue this and these are my new ideas on it, or it can just end like, oh, I just needed to release that. I just needed to go on a whole day of just like exploring this. I don't really want to pursue it pala by the end of the day, right? Here. And then the last card that we have is what's this? 5 of Swords. I had to think. It's the 5 of Swords. So it really is, okay. So here's the thing here. This is all about, like, what the 5 of Swords is, it's about playing your cards right. As you can see, like, they know when to fold. So in this card, this person is like folding their card, right? If it's a game of poker, I think, they're folding, which means like they're not pursuing, like the game anymore. They're just like, I don't think my cards will win. And then the other one is like still pursuing, the card. So this person is very likely to get the prize, right? But anyway, it's about playing your cards right at the current moment so that you will win in the long term. And what does it mean to, what do you need in order to play your cards right? You need clarity. That's really what I'm getting here. Is like, it's really hard for us to get clear on what we want and to get clear on our next steps, because this is all about like knowing what your next step is, right? If you're gonna pursue it or not, if you're angry towards someone, if you're gonna tell them or not. But what you need before you do that is clarity. It's clarity. You're gonna want to know what really is on the other side of your emotions. And the best way to know that is to allow yourself to feel your emotions first and then know what to do next, okay? Because we really don't make the best decisions when we're feeling a lot of one emotion, okay? So it's like, whether that's a positive or a negative emotion. I'm using quote marks because all emotions are necessary for us in our human experience, but then it's like when you feel like they say it, right? Like, don't make decisions when you're overly like angry or sad. And it's also the same thing when you're overly happy and excited, because you may make decisions that may not be in your best interest. So right now, what you really need is clarity for your next move. Clarity in terms of, are you gonna accept this new thing that the universe wants to give you, or are you gonna try to deal with the things that are in your cup right that are in your cups right now, like the wilting flowers. Are you gonna try to bring them back to life? Are you gonna let this anger or this very strong emotion that you feel loose on someone? Like, you're gonna direct them towards someone, or you're gonna direct them towards just releasing them before making a next move? That's really the whole dynamic here, and clarity is what you really need moving forward. So many words just to say that, clear up your mind, and things are you're gonna know what to do next once you clear your mind. That's basically your message for right now. Clear your mind and your body of all of these, like of the emotions, the over feeling of the emotions. Because our emotions are not really meant to stay in the body. They're meant to, especially the ones that really tie us down, they're meant to be released from our body back into the earth, or back to the universe, wherever you want to send them back for healing. And then clarity comes. Okay, so that's it. Group pile 1, thank you for watching. I hope that this helps. Yeah. Do I? Yeah, sure. I'll make the announcement. I did just open an Etsy shop for my tarot readings. So yeah, if you want to book a reading with me, it's there. I did put limited slots per reading. Well, it's required in Etsy to put how many numbers of the thing is available. But I'm gonna keep that, so yeah. If you do want to get a reading with me, then it's there. I'm gonna put the link in the description, and yeah, there you go. That's it. That's my announcement. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in I don't know when I'm gonna post the next video, because I'm trying to get back to filming, and so we'll see when I post the next video, but I hope that you stick around for that. That's it. Okay, bye-bye. Hi! Hi, group, or pile 2. So this is your reading for just the message that you may need to hear at the moment. So there, let's see what's going on. Oh, we have the power. There she is. This is really just, I feel like number 1 is really just reminding you of your power. In case you forgot, you're a very, very powerful being on this earth, and that you can create anything by your will alone. So I hope that you always remember that, and I hope that you start exercising your power, start really taking back control over your life. That's one message there. And then the other is that right now there may be circumstances that are very difficult for you, and the reason why they're so difficult is because the universe kind of wants you to crack open so that you can emerge in your full power. So I think that's the same. It's the same at the end of it, the same message. And then, it's just being expressed in different ways. So one is just a reminder, hey, you have the power. And then the other is just by the way, the reason why things are so hard right now is because, we want you to really fully tap into your power. We want to fully unleash your full power there. Ooh, see, the King of Swords is here. Dito muna tayo. Okay. So we have the 7 of Cups, and then we have the King of Swords. It's interesting kasi sa pile 1 din, the previous pile, they had the cup and the sword. Na magkasunod like that. So that's really interesting. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is with the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords, there might be a feeling of like you have to choose. You may be feeling like you have to choose one and then really be all in on it, right? Because that's how at least I'm seeing the cards, right? Is that you're being presented with a lot of choices here with the Seven of Cups on what you can do for yourself, and then the King of Swords is just like choose one and then go with it. So what I am seeing here is, and then what I am seeing here with in relation to the Power card, excuse me. Yeah, what I'm seeing here is that what was I gonna say? Oh, you really don't have to choose one and chuck the others, especially if it's in relation to something that you really, really, really want to do. Right? I think this message is kind of for me because I'm just gonna share my my experience. If I hope this helps. I don't usually do this, for all the piles, but then it's like so here's like the thing, because I want to do tarot and I want to do coaching and I want to make dresses and I want to do other things, and I want to do this and that and that. And so there's so many things that I want to do for like my career, for like my, and they're all related to my purpose. They're all related to my big why in this world. And they're expressed in different ways, right? And so they're like the how is different, but the why is still the same. But so I've been like very confused and like, what do I want to do? Because society so far has always told us that you need to concentrate on one thing. You concentrate on one thing in your career, and then when you're successful in that one thing, you can that's when you can maybe branch out when you have other people to do it for you or you need to choose a niche, right? That's one thing that if you are in the like entrepreneurship type of route, or like you're self-employed or you're freelancing, things like that, like the niche is something that's very much drilled into like what you need to do or to figure out. So you need to have a niche, or you need to, again, like you need to choose this one, just start with one product and then go with it. There's so many things like that. And what I'm seeing here is that you don't really have to choose. You can like build everything all at the same time. That can be very confusing, yes. And that can be hard. And you can still do it if that's what you're being called to do. Okay? If you as long as you continue to be in your King of Swords energy, like you're very like your boss energy, and you know how to keep your shit together energy. As long as you can keep that type of energy, and you know that you're clear. You're clear on your goals. You're clear on what you want to do. You're clear on how you want to do things. As long as you're very clear on that and you're clear on your next steps, it doesn't matter how many things you're doing all at the same time. As long as you're giving them the equal attention that they deserve, right? So that's what I'm getting here. And that's also something that I'm coming to terms with. Like, I don't really have to choose just one thing. So I'm building coaching, and then I also reopen my tarot reads. If you want to book a reading with me, I would be very thankful with that. But yeah, it's been something that's given me a lot of confusion for a while, and then it's like now it's like, oh, I can do both at the same time. And I don't have to make another Instagram account for it. Right? Like, I don't have to make another Instagram account for, like, Taro alone. Or I don't have to, I actually don't have to keep my YouTube channel, right? Just solely on Taro. Although, I'm sure that a lot of people will tell you that you need to keep separate YouTube accounts for separate things, or a separate Instagram account for different things, But a lot of this is just me, since I'm in my, like, as my truth. I'm in the what I do is a service, right? So it's not really like product based. So I don't have to make separate Instagram accounts for it. And it's all just me, and I can just, show a different side every time. But anyway, what the thing here is that no matter how many Instagram accounts you choose to make, or no matter how many websites you choose to make, no matter how many YouTube channels you choose to make for whatever thing that you want to do, the important part here is that you can do multiple things at the same time, as long as you're clear on, number one, that you want to do multiple things at the same time. You want to pursue, like, doing 2 or more things at the same time. You know why you're doing it, second part. And you at least have an idea of, this is easier for me, you at least have an idea of how you want to start. That's the third thing. Okay? I'm just gonna ask for one more card. I hope that made sense. Okay, and I think that's also, like, a thing of choosing just one is kind of like dimming your power a little bit, right? Like, choosing a niche, that can be choosing a niche can be like, you may feel like you're dimming your power by choosing a niche, or you may feel like by choosing just one business or service or product to promote, at least in the beginning, you're kind of like dimming your power in that way. So yeah, you can choose a lot. You can do a lot of things and still be successful. Okay? It's not confusing. It's not, like, as long as you're very clear on what you present to the world, and you're very clear on how you want to present yourself, that's all that is important. Okay? And I'm sure that once you choose, like, what you want to do and how you want to do things, everything becomes much clearer. Okay? So there. And then, I have one more card. Ooh! He wanted to come out kanina. I didn't get them. But I saw, like, a glimpse of, like, the 5 of, what's this? The 5 of Pentacles with the Hierophant wanted to come out. Oh, by the way, this is also the Emperor. This is the King of Swords and the Emperor together. So that's like your boss energy still, right? You're like CEO. Whatever. Powerful. Aries. Hello. So there. Anyway, this is the 5 of Pentacles with the Hierophant. So this is the last card, and it really is still continuing with that, as long as you're clear what you're doing. Because the Hierophant is also about what's that? Discipline. It's about discipline. It's about really learning to become a master, right? And I'm really getting freaked out by the eyes. I'm sorry. I feel like the Hierophant is just staring at me with his eyes. I'm gonna show you. It's like he's staring, like, oh, I'm here. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's waking me up or something. Anyway, like, get out of the Matrix or something. I don't know. But anyway, what I am seeing here with the Hierophant is, number one, again, with the discipline. The discipline that is required for you to really get to where you want to go. And then number two, along with that discipline, since the Hierophant is representing Taurus, and I do associate Taurus with, like, there's a side of Taurus that's very luxurious, as ruled by Venus. And so I am seeing that part of the discipline is also knowing when to rest, and also like incorporating rest and recuperation into what you want to get disciplined on, right? So like resting and taking time off, like that's something that you really also want to concentrate on. And then there's also the thing of the Five of Pentacles here, which is feeling lack, and feeling like you have a lack of, or a scarcity of resources. And we know that's not true. Like with the Power card alone, it's like you have everything that you need inside you. You're just you just need to tap into it, or you're just you're like just blocking yourself from it. There's this feeling here of that, right? I told you in the beginning. So it's really just looking at your resources. You're looking at your, like really taking inventory of your resources and seeing where you would like to switch your priorities on, so that you have more time to do the things that you actually want to do. Because if you feel like working on just one thing is kind of like you're like constricting your power, constricting what you can do actually. Like you're not really, showing more of what you can do by just choosing to concentrate on one thing or one niche or one service, one product. Then you can do more, and then you just need to reprioritize some things in order to make sure that you have the time and the money and the energy, your precious resources. You have enough of those to really work on everything at the same time. And I would really look at what you're doing to spend your like downtime, like when the in-betweens, right? So when you're not doing something, what are you doing? I've noticed a lot for me, in my case, since I am using myself as an example for this file already, I do see that I tend to watch a lot of videos, like, consume a lot of content when I'm not doing something. And when I am doing something, it's not really related to what I actually want to do. Like, I'm really realizing that now. So it's really important now for me to not do the things that are not the things that are not going to help me build what I want to build as much. Like, I still can consume content, but maybe not like 6 hours for 6 hours a day, right? And then do more of the things, again, with that discipline, do more of the things that would really help me build the life that I want to build, or build the business, or the thing that I really want to build for myself, right? So there's a lot of aspects there, but at the end of it all, it really is just, you have the power inside you. You just need to really dig deep and tap into it to be able to grasp the full power. And then as long as you're clear on what you want to do, and as long as you're willing to really put in the discipline to work on the thing that you want to do, the things that you want to do, you can do a lot of things at the same time. Okay? You can, and this is not just in terms of work, but this just came in. This is not just in terms of a career or whatever. It is like, you can build your career while working on your physical health, while working on your mental health, while taking care of yourself, all of these different things. So you don't have to choose just one. Like, you don't have to choose just, okay, for this 3 months, I'm just going to build on my business. Like, I don't need to really take care of my physical health as much, That's not the thing. You can do everything at the same time, as long as you're clear, and as long as you're willing to put in the work and the discipline that you need. Okay, and as long as you can motivate yourself for a very long time, you can really like commit to it, right? As long as you can do that, you can do everything at the same time. Okay? So I hope that the message got across, and I hope that it landed for you, Pile Group 2. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I opened my Etsy shop just recently for tarot reads. Oops, I moved it again, sorry. yeah, I opened my Etsy shop for tarot reads, and ooh, it's open. Should you desire to book a tarot reading with me, it's there, it's open, and you can just book. It's very easy to do so. There are like limited numbers for each reading, so I hope, just check it out. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. And then, yeah, I think that's it for the announcements. I was gonna say I hope to see you in the next video, but I really don't know when I'm gonna post it. I'm just, I'm still getting a feel of my own energy and how I want to really use up my energy. So there. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that this message has landed well for you. Yeah, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Hi, group pile 3, hello. So this is your, is it blurred? I'm just trying to. Okay. So hello again, group or pile 3. Hi, so this is your reading for just the message that you need to hear right now. We have this one card first, and then I have tarot cards here. We're gonna, talk about it a lot more, but we're gonna start with. By the way, can I just say that I usually start with like a softer voice, and then I get passionate about the message, so like my voice gets louder, and then by the end I go back to like chill. So it's just funny, the difference, and when I start the reading, like the difference in my voice. Anyway, so I'm just gonna start the reading with this card. We'll see what comes up, and then, we're just gonna go with it. The bubbles. Huh. She's so cute. I love her. Ooh, I'm reminded of a quote. So, there's this artist who I really, really, really love. Her name is Boa. She's a Korean artist. I super highly recommend, if you want to explore her music. She has it's her 21st, anniversary this year. So she debuted in 2000. So she has 2 decades worth of music in four languages. And so if you wanna explore, that would be, I would really love for, just people to know more about her and to listen to her music. But anyway, she's my favorite artist, and she has a quote. She has a quote that goes, "Popularity is like a bubble," right? So that quote didn't come from her, right? I think like popularity is like a bubble. So if you pop it, it disappears. It can go away easily. But if popularity is a bubble, then your talents are the water underneath the bubble. So even if the quote, obviously it's not verbatim, but like what she's saying is that even if the bubble pops and their popularity is no longer there, the skills that you have and the talent and the skills, so it's not just talent, but the water underneath the bubble is your talent and your skills. It's not just gonna go away. It's not gonna disappear along with your popularity. So there, that's the quote that I'm reminded of, which really tells me that rather than concentrating on getting lots of followers right away, getting lots of subscribers right away, getting lots of traction, or going viral, you may want to switch your priorities to, how can I be better at my craft? How can I be better at my trade? How can I be more confident in myself as I do my trade? Oopsie, sorry. So there, that's really what I'm getting with the bubbles card. Usually I get the bubbles as really fun type of card, but this is really interesting that I got reminded of that quote for you. So yeah, concentrate on, like, maybe switch your focus on what you want to, like, how you want to get better at doing what you do, and maybe documenting that instead of doing the next viral thing, or wanting to become viral, or wanting to have lots of people, wanting to be popular right away. So that's it. So instead of wanting to be popular right away, focus on building solid foundations in terms of your skills and your talents and what you can do, and this one, and your trade first. Okay, so that's really what I'm getting. Let's see what these cards are. Oh, sorry. Okay, so the first card is, ayaw niya magpakuha. The Jack of Hearts, which is the, what's this? The Page of Cups. There. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, see? So this is really confirming the message here from the bubbles. Because, the Jack of Hearts is kind of, like, really showing me that there is this passion here. But it's very, what do you call this? It's very unique in a sense, it's like the way that you want to express it is different from how others are expressing it. So if you have a talent for something, it's like you want to do it in a very unconventional way. That's what I'm getting here. And what I'm really feeling here with the Jack of Hearts is like, pursue it, try it out. There's no yawned. There's no really no limits and no rules to how you can express the way that you want to. There's no way to express what I'm getting confused. There's no one way to do things. That's it. That's it. There's no one way to do things. You don't have to make if you're like a painter or something, there's no only one medium, right? And there's no only one way. There's no one medium, there's no one canvas, and there's no one way to present your work. There are a million ways to do that. Infinity ways to do that. And if the way that you want to do what you want to do is a bit unconventional, then do it, There's no one stopping you from doing things in the way that you feel is right, and you feel really fulfills you. It fulfills you. It like you get very passionate about it. So there's no really one way to do that, as long as it really helps you, fill your cup and you're fulfilled by doing the thing in the way that you can imagine it, then do it. And then with the King of Pentacles, there is this stability that comes in here. The stability and the money. Like if you're worried about the money, right? I think that's a lot of people, like, they really want to get viral right away. They want to get lots of followers right away, because it's also related to the money, right? Like, the more that people's eyes are on you, the more likely that you will get a lot of money. And yes, that's true. And it's also true that as long as you do things in the way that you love to do them, then the money will surely follow. Like, just do it in the way that you feel is best, right, and true for you. Excuse me. And the money will follow. The abundance will follow. The wealth will follow. You'll be able to live in the house of your dreams. You'll be able to have lots of money in your currency, in your bank account. That is all available for you and more. But you need to start with really focusing on you're getting better at your craft and getting more confident in yourself as you do your craft, and doing things in the way that you really feel is aligned with you. Yeah, that's what it is at the end of the day. As long as it's aligned with you, you go do it. Okay? And then I'm just gonna get one more card. See, 4 of Wands. 4 of Clubs, 4 of Wands. Yeah. And here, right, it really is important to have solid foundations, on something. And especially if it's something that, see, the King of Pentacles sits here. So it's really something that you want to build long term. It's something that has a possibility of you like really building a beautiful and sturdy, secure life for yourself. And it really starts with this, like building the right foundations. Again, popularity is a bubble. It can be easily formed, and it can also be easily popped. What's important is the water that's under it, that makes it, because that won't disappear even after the bubble is popped. And as long as you have that foundation of your skills, and you're honing yourself, and your confidence, most importantly, like your confidence and how you feel about yourself and how you feel about the things that you do, right? As long as you're confident in yourself, no matter how popular or not you are, like no matter if you have 1 million followers or 100, what's important is that you're showing up as your best self. You're showing up. You're showing up, and you're doing you're doing your best to become the best version of yourself in the way that you really desire to. And you're showing up and showing your skills off in the way that you desire to, no matter how unconventional it is. As long as you do that, then you're gonna create some wonderful foundations to grow on top of. Okay? So, just to wrap up, your skills are more important than your popularity, and your confidence in yourself is more important than your popularity. Do things the way that you desire to, and make sure that you start by really going in with that, making sure that you build the right foundations for yourself in your life. So it's not just your career, but it's also in your life in general. Okay? So there, that is the message for you. Group Pile 3. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I actually opened private readings. So they are on Etsy shop, which I just opened. So if you want to book a private reading with me, I would truly appreciate that. You can head on over to my Etsy shop. I'm gonna put the link in the description, and you'll be able to what's that? You'll be able to book a reading from there. And then yeah. So that's it for the reading. I hope that this resonates with you, and I hope that it landed for you in the way that it's meant to land. Sorry. And I don't know when I'm gonna post my next video. I'm still getting the feel of it as I move back to doing this. Yeah, I hope to see you when I post a new video. Bye bye.